What you got to say now? What you got to say now? What you got to say now? What you got to say? It's a legacy now. It's a legacy now. It's a legacy now. It's a legacy. It's a legacy now. It's a legacy now. It's a legacy now. It's a legacy. It's a legacy now. It's a legacy now. It's a legacy now. It's a legacy. Tell them where we headed. Straight to the Bronco. Straight to the bank. Straight to the Bronco. Straight to the bank. You looking at me, just go on and stare. It's been a minute, I've been on a tear. The only dip I take is on a chair, and the only lip I take is on my pair. I'm composed, I compose like I'm a dance. Floor it, I got my foot on the gas, dipping in my stash while I'm out on smash. Flows on go while you sitting on your ass, and you know the limit, I'm double that. So many ways I came fresh, bubble wrap. I don't get the hold up, where the trouble at? Flamethrower to your studio, man, I'm crushing tracks. The click in, going, gonzo. It's showtime in CA, Lonzo. And you knowin' how we ball, pronto. And where we headed, straight to the Bronco. Say now, what you got to say now? What you got to say now? What you got to say? It's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy. It's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy. It's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy. Tell them where we headed. Straight to the Bronco. Straight to the bank. Straight to the Bronco. Straight to the bank. Back on the wall, so it's back to the booth. Plenty of crack in the sub for your roof. Always all night, got the bottles as the usual. My eyes under black shades, but they stay in rouge. We bring the snows out and crack a Uber. We on go now, so litty. My shit grown out, and this goes out live to all of y'all. I'm spreading up throughout. When I flow it, I don't stall. And I'm a spectacle, you best respect the flow. Plus the gear from my vids are collectibles. MCs shouldn't step to those giants. My flow's vibrant in my zone on my own island. I rock shows, chart climbing on assignment. In a booth, my answer if you ask where have I been. Where I'm robbing to the top, where I'm eyeing. Riding till the wheels fall off, no lying. What you got to say now? What you got to say now? What you got to say now? What you got to say? It's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy. It's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy. It's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy. Tell them where we headed. Straight to the Bronco. Straight to the bank. Straight to the Bronco. Straight to the bank.
So much of life is about but
Got no time for ya. I ain't got no time for ya. Got no time for ya. It's showtime in California. Got no time for ya. I ain't got no time for ya. Got no time for ya. It's showtime in California. Alright now. Sucker ass rappers need to pipe down. I'm a pipe bomb detonate when the crowd get the pipes out. Rolling with the right style, not only for right now. Love, that's my lifestyle. Should I say I loved all my life now? And heavy in the game like a heist now. Ready with the francs, pay the price now. Showtime NCA, told you twice now. Trying to ride the wave, man, you wipe out. Daily with the aiming when I type out. Every time I flame, lava rocks wild. Trying to bother me, I'm like, not now. Always all night, all the time now. Trying to hit my line, I got no time now. Showbiz, showtime, all the time. Got no time for ya. I ain't got no time for ya. Got no time for ya. It's showtime in California. Got no time for ya. I ain't got no time for ya. Got no time for ya. It's showtime in California.
Look, it's showtime when I pull up. Everybody wanna dap, everybody always show love. You with the bull, homie, hold up. We can take it there later, cause right now we getting toe up. Blowing nerves, ripping Henny on the scene. The crowd looking right, vision blurry from the weed. I got that fire, you still fucking with the seeds. You say you got that bomb, I got the 2017. Look, we trying to function, so act right here. You don't wanna catch a fade, we throwing hands right here. I got the hammer for your mans right here, but we good if we all can understand right here. Don't you wanna see the showtime? Don't you wanna see how LA turn up when it's go time? Homie, I ain't got no time to be playing with you suckers, cause the music is a gold mine.
Got no time for ya. I ain't got no time for ya. Got no time for ya. It's showtime in California. Got no time for ya. I ain't got no time for ya. Got no time for ya. It's showtime in California. I'ma ride a sick one of this year. 2018, yeah, I'm fucking up this year. You've been waiting a while for this year. Aiming for the top and can't miss, yeah. I'ma ride a sick one of this year. 2018, yeah, I'm fucking up this year. You've been waiting a while for this year. Aiming for the top and can't miss, yeah. 100 round drumming to the top and can't miss. Coming off the edge like a quarterback blitz. Cover up your shine, cause I'm an eclipse. In the booth, I'm making plumes out of zips. Rewards gala at the Ritz, that's the fix. Never gave 2 bucks or 4 shits about the glitz. All I got's a flamethrower for some lips. I'm efficient like Golden State, you rebuilding like the Knicks. Y'all some pawns with the king. You think it's hard for me? You're staking prawns with my team, shit's all lovely. If it ain't determination, guess it's all lucky. Haters look sideways, wish they could all slug me. I'm super, more shit than your loofah. I'm getting moolah on a river, cracking a cold cooler. Pulling out a logo, and that's a Uber. Power moving and shaking, I gotta maneuver, I got it. I'ma ride a sick one of this year. 2018, yeah, I'm fucking up this year. You've been waiting a while for this year. Aiming for the top and can't miss, yeah. I'ma ride a sick one of this year. 2018, yeah, I'm fucking up this year. You've been waiting a while for this year. Aiming for the top and can't miss, yeah. Can't miss, I'm a marksman. Swinging on the trees like I'm Tarzan. Coming out the wings, spitting bars. And apocalypse now for MCs, I'm the horseman. What I'm whipping up, that's a potion. Been conjuring up some different poses. Do you believe in magic? Cause I got that hocus pocus. You mad? You can't throw me off of this focus. A savage beast working on my masterpiece. Opus. What you gon' do when my shit booming? Your shit go bust. No rust, blood rush. I say we donuts. Roll up, blow gust. My microphone lust. Dropping new viddies. We too litty. About to run the city. Beating 100 like 2 fitties. My new giddy up. Call it a drive. I just live it up. And I've arrived. I'ma ride a sick one of this year. 2018, yeah, I'm fucking up this year. You've been waiting a while for this year. Aiming for the top and can't.
All right, and just like that, I would like to welcome everybody into RotoWild Fantasy Sports. I am Bolt Bolton, here to take you through today's main slate and what we got lined up for everybody today. Okay, so we're going to clear out this lineup. And we got a lot of things on today's slate and what we want to do, right? So, one thing is, you never really know what kind of lineup you're going to play and which kind of guys you're going to get out there at the final time that the lineup goes, right? So, we got the Fiverr set up. Here's the Fiverr gig. What you want to do is go ahead and sign on to Fiverr. Click the one-day winner if you're looking to win big today. We got a lot of good information today. I've got a lot of things to discuss here in my short time with you guys before I get off and continue finalizing the lineup that is available here on Fiverr.com. Again, it's www.fiverr.com/RotoWild. There, you'll see this gig, one-day winner for $5. I will deliver your lineup 30 minutes prior to the contest start the day that you buy the lineup. That is how this works, okay? Now, yesterday went all right. You know, I had a few lineups that cracked for some larger money, and you know, unfortunately, some other ones that fell short. Even though we had players that played the whole night long, right? That was a key part of this was getting minutes all night long, so you could ride out the storm, you know, as it were. Unfortunately, you know, the storm happened immediately as soon as the contest hit, and a lot of guys were kind of overpriced compared at their prices. A lot of guys hit the same score, but you know, every day is different, right? So here we got today's contest, and you got Toronto at Indy, Cleveland at Boston, Houston at New York, right? You got the Clippers in Miami on a back-to-back, Orlando and Brooklyn, Detroit at Pelicans, Spurs at 76ers, Charlotte at Memphis, Atlanta at Chicago, and Denver at Utah. All right, so as you saw, I do have the spreadsheet here for you, and we got a lot of nice info on the spreadsheet that we can go over and start looking at. But before I get into that, again, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about RotoWild, right? So what is RotoWild? RotoWild Fantasy Sports. RotoWild Fantasy Sports, RotoWild.com. You'll see there, RotoWild is a DFS community. Daily fantasy series can be, in general, can be frustrating. You need expert advice from players that have won many large prizes in the midst of handicappers with multiple entries. We have an interactive forum. Our members are our contributors. Our contributors are our winners. We have won multiple fantasy first places in MLB and NBA. We can help you do the same. Sometimes you have to go with your gut. If your gut is saying maybe RotoWild can help me win, then you have to book our service now, right? So what is the service? Here is the service. You go to Fiverr.com or click any of the links. Of course, as always, we do have the chat open and available. Here is the chat. So please join us at any time and let us know, you know, how we're doing so far, right? So here we go. Here is the lineup service. As you take a look there, and we'll leave that up for just a minute.
Blah 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 about money and then tie nighttime they ain't got it like us. Nah, they ain't got it like us. If I'm lit, it's the right time, it's the right place. Who said they got me like what? They ain't got me like I'ma hold this shit down. I'ma hold this shit, girl. I'ma hold this shit down. I'ma hold this shit down. I'ma shut this shit, girl. Visualize this movie magic in the making. We out of here, they faking. We can't get it. We been winning in this innings out the ball. I like no doubt it's small. We're about to start. We on a mission, man. Know the difference then. Buckle in and fasten up. Round the game, couple flips, nigga, cash and bucks. She and Mayo. Notice that they're after us. Running through this
Alright guys, so we're just getting everything going here. Want to welcome everybody watching on YouTube, Periscope, Stream Now, Vaughn Live, and Stream Me. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to pull up the slate here. Big players on today's slate. Alright. And I hope everybody's looking into getting the Fiverr gig, right? This is the Fiverr gig, $5. Right? Now most likely, let's just talk about this. Most likely you're like me and you've joined a number of lineups. Some of them you may run out of time. I mean, let's be honest, the contest starts in less than 2 hours. So you may run out of time. You may be spending more than the $5 it costs you for me to just give you my lineup and have you plug it in there. That's one strategy, right? So some people like to do that and win. Other people, they may book the gig earlier, right? So hurry up and book the gig now. I'll give you my picks, and then you can kind of even be a little flexible with your opinions on who you like and still plug and make something valuable happen there, right? So there's really two schools of thought there. But either way, you want to try out the service, you got to book this gig, the $5 gig. It's very easy to get to. Again, just go ahead and click the link that is available there. In addition to doing that, I always recommend everybody to go ahead and go to RotoWild.com. At RotoWild.com, there is free membership. Okay, so all you do is click sign in and you'll view our members. Our members do get information that they do not have to pay on this Fiverr service, and you can get it through the website here just as being a free member. It's exclusive to our members, right? So everyone understands how that works. And again, there is the Fiverr gig. The Fiverr gig is selling, y'all. Other people are getting the lineup. They're getting info. They're getting players. I'm here. You know how if you've watched us before, if this is your first time, how this basically works is the chat is open. My show's interactive. What you want to do is join in anytime. And so if you join in, then I will release more information. I'll release more of my players if you just ask me, if anyone just asks me. All right, here is the website, rotowild.com, and here is the Fiverr gig. Of course, I do have the FanDuel slate pulled up. You got James Harden, Joel Embiid, Jokic, Rudy Gobert, Vucevic, Blake Griffin, Drew Holiday, Kemba Walker, Julius Randle, Mike Conley, D'Angelo Russell, Donovan Mitchell, Jimmy Butler, LaMarcus Aldridge, John Collins, Toby, Oladipo, DeRozan, Gasol, just to name a few, right? So it's a big slate. It's a big slate. And I do have the spreadsheet pulled up here so we can start discussing the spreadsheet. As you can see here, I've got a few things blacked out. That's some choice information. If I get some interaction on my show, you guys go ahead and chat with me. Someone just say, hey, who's the best play? Who's your best play today? I've got a number of things blacked out here on the spreadsheet. You know, and depending on the interaction that I get from anybody, then I'll release more of the information that I've got appearing here on the spreadsheet. So go ahead and chime in, even just say hi, just anything, and I will show some of the info. But let's start talking about some of the info. You got Toronto and Indy, right? I got the total there. As you can see, you see the total's at 217.5. Toronto 15-9 on the road. Indy 17-8 at home. 66% chance Indy will win. And you have the point spread there at -6. And we can all see that. But let's go ahead and we'll make this one more like this, a little more visible. So that looks good to everybody, right? Okay, so now down here on the spreadsheet, you'll see I've got a big block that kind of shows me which teams I'm targeting. I might be releasing that if you guys just ask me. Just say, hey, show me which teams you're targeting. I'll show you. Or here I've got sample lineups that I've used in the past, kind of models, and I might share that. It all depends. It all depends. If you guys would like me to share any of that, go ahead and ask. Book the Fiverr gig. That's another thing you'd want to do. All right. We are running out of time, folks. So if you're thinking about doing it, you got to do it. I won't be on here for much longer because I'll be creating the lineups. All right. Now, just take care of a few things here. Again, there's the Fiverr gig. So there's a link for the Fiverr gig. Again, it's $5. Most likely you already bought more than $5 of lineups. You might not even get to these lineups. You can plug in my lineup directly and win yourself cash. All right, we have winners. As you can see, me, Bolts Bolton, I'm a winner of $38,000 in prizes on FanDuel alone. Right? So if anyone would just join in, I've got a few people watching now. I will release more information off the spreadsheet. Go ahead and say hi, anything. Okay, we got a few reactions here. How we doing, people? You guys doing okay? All right. Who wants to win some money today? Let's start there. Chat is live. Again, people unfamiliar with what's going on my channel, the goal is here to be a slightly interactive show. I have some information I'll release on the spreadsheet. Again, not just this Fiverr gig that's available to you guys. All it really takes is you guys just saying, "Hey, show me who I should be taking, or show me that you're interested in playing today's slate." That's all it really takes, and I will gladly show this information to you. Again, there's the Fiverr gig. This is for daily fantasy basketball, NBA, on today's date, 1/23/19. All you do is click the Fiverr link there. It is $5 to go ahead and do the gig. Okay? But while I'm here and I'm online, I like to go over today's slate and information. Again, this is some information about today's slate here on the spreadsheet that we use to look at different players and different teams and what we're going to be doing and looking at. As you see there, you got the Clippers, you got Orlando in Brooklyn with a bad record there at 8-14. All right, only won 3 of their last 7. Now they're facing a team that's 8-2, winner of their last 4. Right, that's a hot team. You got that Boston team playing at home, 18-5, 7-3, winner of their last 4. Wow. So guys, I've got some info today. I think actually I don't think. I mean, this is gambling. We're doing it. So we're going for major cash today, or else we wouldn't be doing this. All right, we wouldn't be putting up money to do this. Now, we got a few viewers on each channel. It looks like, guys, just say hi. Hey, I love fantasy sports, or I'm interested in watching these NBA games. Anybody just kind of chime in, and I'll show what I've got blacked out here. Really, some more information about these games that you may not be considering from a fantasy kind of standpoint. So I got that going on. So just chime in, just say hi if you can. If not, go ahead and book the gig. Right, here's the gig. It is on Fiverr.com. RotoWild, me, a little bit about myself, winner of $38,000 in prizes on FanDuel alone. I will make your lineup. You can run your lineup out in the tournament and win. You can adjust the information you get from me. I will deliver the lineup 30 minutes prior to the contest start for only $5. We are going to do really well today. We are going to make a lot of money. So let's go ahead and book the gig. The chat is open. The goal of the chat here is please just say anything back. Oh, there's Joel. All right, we got Joel. Hey, Joel. Joel, how's it going? All right, so, I'm glad you're interested. And what do I think are the cash game locks on DraftKings? Thank you, Joel. So I got a few locks, right? Now, we all know DraftKings is slightly different than FanDuel, right? But you can play the information you see here on either site, but I'm primarily a FanDuel player, but I can definitely help you out with this question. All right, so that's what I'll do. As you see there, as I help Joel out with his question, what I'm gonna do is just show the gig there and show the website. Of course, go ahead and visit the website rotowild.com, but also the Fiverr gig there, and we're gonna find some pretty lock players on DraftKings. Due to price, I think that's what you'd be wanting to look at. Is definitely when for me, I'm going to be looking at the price difference on both sites when I'm playing DraftKings. There's a little more player flexibility. If someone's ruled out late, there's just different rules, right? So I find that price is crucial. So there's going to be some big plays there. So Joel, again, thanks for chiming in, and I got a good answer for you. Okay. All right. So in my opinion, where's Joel? Where's Joel watching us on? I'm gonna go ahead and help him out. Go ahead and visit the Fiverr again. I have it pulled up, and So there we go. We just answered Joel's question. I told him on DraftKings I would lock up the 2 centers with Randall and Gobert. So we're going to keep this thing going. Here is the spreadsheet. Why Randall, Gobert? Well, trust me, they're going to be big, right? Now, FanDuel's going to be a little bit different today. I got something great for everyone that wants to book the $5 gig, right? The $5 gig is very easy to book. You just click there on the Fiverr. Okay, go ahead and click on the link and book the $5 gig, and I will give you a lineup that you can play to win yourself cash 30 minutes prior to the contest start. And again, people, I'm getting notified all the time. People are booking the gig, right? So what you want to do is you want to win too. You don't want to just let other people win. So this information is going to help you out in some way. Alright, so again, everyone watching, Joel included, please, even if you most likely have more than $5 in on the site, you can run my lineup out there. You can get my lineup 30 minutes prior. You can change it. Now, because Joel Interactive, what I'm going to do is show off some other info that I've got here for everybody. And you can see as I reveal the information is about the games themselves, right? So if you didn't know, Toronto and Indy is a conference matchup. In conference, you've got Toronto 22-8 versus Indy, who's 23-8. All right, so this can be useful information, especially when you're working on your lineup here and you have a blank slate with all these games, right? You're looking at all these games and you're like, man, which one am I? Where do I even start? Well, that's where the service comes in, right? You definitely want to book the service. You just click the link right there, and you go ahead and you can run my lineup out there, or you can get my lineup a half hour early, prior to the contest start, and go ahead and play that. In addition to that, you can join in with us at any time and chat, ask us questions. The show is geared to be interactive, and I will release more information off my spreadsheet shown here as the show progresses, right? But I want to warn you guys, we're only going to be on here for about 5 more minutes, right? So I hope everyone's enjoying the show. There's the Fiverr gig. Go ahead and like I said, I'm getting notified. People are booking the Fiverr gig. We got a great lineup. Everyone's going to make money, so it's going to be a big day for everybody. In addition to the Fiverr gig that you see here, you can always click and go to RotoWild.com. You get to RotoWild.com. It is very easy for you to become a member. Membership is absolutely free, right? All you'll do is click log in, and when you click the login button, you'll be prompted to either sign up with, or if you're already a member, log in, but you'll be prompted to sign up with Facebook or Google, right? It's that easy. Then you're a member. Membership is free, right? We give away some information on here as well that's exclusive only to people that are following on here as well. So go ahead and become a member as well, right? So we got the Fiverr gig going on. The website is going on. I do have the chat open, right? So please chat with me. I do appreciate everyone that watches the show and shows appreciation back, right? That's the best. So here is the Fiverr gig. Go ahead and book the Fiverr gig. Now, on the spreadsheet, we'll get to that next. And there I am. I'm Bolts Bolton, player on FanDuel, 38,000 in prizes on FanDuel alone. Big win recently, as you can see here, where I won third and sixth on the same night. A large night, yeah, it was a big night. So now I've got this gig going on Fiverr where you can run my lineup out there. I will deliver it 30 minutes prior, or you to contest start, or you can just play my lineup straight up, right? It's totally up to you. So we got all this going on, and in addition to that, I'm releasing information off my personal spreadsheet that I'm using to track the games today, a little bit at a time, as I walk everybody through the show and tell them a little bit about what we're doing here at RotoWild Fantasy Sports. So we're going to keep plugging away here.
Drop it down low, and she where the hoops all go. Lashes done, nails looking right for show. Ass looking like two globes. Here we go. What you in the club for? Always on slow. If on a low, there's a big old
and again, some information that I just released because Joel was nice enough to join us on the show in the chat. Anyone can join us at any time, and I'll release more information off of my spreadsheet here. So feel free to join us, guys. Chat with us. Let us know, how we're doing. Now, what we're going to do here is just say hi to everybody. There again is the link, Fiverr.com/RotoWild, running wild on DFS. It is $5 lineups on Fiverr for today's date, 1/23/19. All right, I will deliver your lineup 30 minutes prior to contest start. And in addition to that, I'm releasing information off of my personal spreadsheet and showing the lineup off over here. All right, so now we're taking a look, and we got a lot of things going on. And another thing is this conference game between Orlando and Brooklyn. 14-13, 17-12 for Brooklyn. Impressive for Brooklyn. 8-2, winner of the last four. I like those numbers. And then you got in the conference game between Boston and Cleveland. Cleveland is just straight sorry. Like, sorry. Excuse me, sorry. Like, I don't know how else to explain a team that's that inappropriate and sorry. So, with that being said, they're 1-9, loser of their last four, going up against the Boston team that's 7-3, winner of their last four, 18-5 at home. I give them no chance, and neither does any of the odds makers with a minus 15 point spread. My goodness, you guys, are you guys seeing this? This is just absurd. So go ahead and book the gig, Fiverr.com, RotoWild. Right, the chat is open. All right, more and more people chat with us. I will be releasing more and more information. As you can see here, it does not track all our viewers, as you know, because you are watching. But it does its best, right, to connect us all together while we're out broadcasting. And I want to welcome all my guests on YouNow. You can chat with me as well. Go ahead and chat. I am monitoring your chat. I've got a lot of different people here. Guys, please just join in and say hi. And I'll release more and more information about what we're doing today. But I'm only going to be on for a few more minutes. So that goes to Blackout and Minion Teddy and Kia Aetoria. Everyone that is in here, you're either booking the gig, ready to play NBA fantasy, because that's what we're doing here. at RotoWild Fantasy Sports, or join us on our interactive chat, right, on YouNow, or you can join us on the interactive chat YouTube, really anywhere. Go ahead and speak up. If you do, I'll release more and more info off of my spreadsheet, right? Just like Joel did a little while back. Joel asked, who are the cash game locks on DraftKings? And I told Joel, cash game lock them up, Julius Randle and Gobert, right? Anybody else have any other questions? I will serve it up as well. In addition to that, we're just having a grand time here. Getting ready for tonight's contest. It's a big contest. Now I want to know, guys, who is the best play in today's slate? Who is the absolute best play? That's a good question. But meanwhile, let's keep going through our spreadsheet, right? I got info here on the spreadsheet I can share right there. 10 and 23, 8 and 19. That is Atlanta at Chicago. Yikes, the 10 and 23, 6 and 19 on the road versus Chicago, 5 and 17 at home. 5 and 17 at home. That is bad and bad. But for fantasy purposes, this might be okay. We might be all right in this kind of game. But you don't know. You won't know who it is I'm taking unless you book the Fiverr gig there. And as you see, I'm always going down checking my phone. I'm always popping down. Oh, someone else just hired the Fiverr, right? So everyone is getting some info from somewhere, right? So I'm here on Fiverr.com. It's $5. I will give you the information to help you win on today's fantasy slate, right? And when you look down here, you got big games on the slate. So the chat is open. If you look, I've got some blacked out areas here on the spreadsheet. I'll clear those up and I'll show them to everybody if you just interact on the show. It doesn't even matter if that's what you're asking for. If you just said hi, I will literally clear up the black areas on the spreadsheet as well. Right? So again, the show is geared to be interactive, and that's what I'm looking for. So all my people that are watching here on the YouNow, you can chime in as well. We have a chat open for you. Blackout and Minion Teddy and Kia and this other person, whatever that says. Alright? Let's go, guys. Someone just join in and say hi. Like I said, everyone, the Fiverr is open. I'm about to log off and get to making my lineups, right? So this is it. This is your chance. Go ahead and go to the link, click on the Fiverr, get ready to play some FanDuel. Alright?
So many ways I came fresh, bubble wrap. I don't get the hold up, where the trouble at? Flamethrower to your studio, man, I'm crushing tracks. The click in, going, gonzo. It's showtime in CA, Lonzo. And you knowin' how we ball, pronto. And where we headed, straight to the Bonko. Say now, what you got to say now, what you got to say now, what you got to say. It's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy. It's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy now, it's a legacy. It's a legacy now, it's a legacy now.
So thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. I want to thanks for the thumbs up and the likes from everybody. That's very nice as well. Go ahead and subscribe there on YouTube. My YouTube followers, click subscribe for me. We appreciate that as well. What we're going to do is give away a little bit more info here on the spreadsheet. Alright. And what do I have here lined up for you guys? We got some good stuff, right? So let's clear some of this up. So I'll go ahead and clear this top column out. Right there, no. Let's see. Oh, we got the best choices, the worst choices. Best in pace, the matchup, and the points per game there. there's a lot of info there that I could potentially be giving away. I'm gonna be on exactly 2 more minutes, right? So either you're gonna say hi, someone say hi, and I'll release that to you guys, or we're not gonna get to see that info, right? It's gonna be totally up to you guys, the audience, whether or not that kind of gets exposed there. Meanwhile, we are sharing, tweeting, mixing it up on Facebook, Instagram, and other places. So as we continue to get viewers, hopefully we can get some of this good information out there. If not, you know, what you'll have to do is book the Fiverr, and just you can either run my lineup directly out there to win cash. As you can see there, I won 3rd and 6th in the same contest in NBA this year, just recently. And now for $5, you can play my lineup that I'm playing today, right out there on 123.19, right? So we've had a few guests in the show, and the chat is always open, so please join us on the chat. Gave some advice to Joel, right? He thanked us for doing the stream. We thank him for being such a, good fantasy patron that we want to, build this community. We really want to grow and win. And whoever wants to win cash, that's what this is all about. We want to put up the money and put our money where our mouth is, and we're gonna win. We're gonna win big. So that's basically what it is, right? So looking at the games, it doesn't look like I'm gonna expose all the info today, but know that is how this works next time. And I'm gonna wish you guys good luck. Again, book the Fiverr gig, and we'll see you on the next one.